This is How to Adapt. I'm Professor Adapt. By the way, thank you guys all for showing up. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do it.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I look so fucking miserable. Oh my god. We're gonna have a chud-free yard.
I'll lock it after the video. Because we got till 10:50 here in first period. All right, so this is a little intro video. After this video is done playing, I'm gonna lock the door and then we're gonna get into it. But it's a little background on me. Yeah. Here we go. Very important, by the way, overall for streaming content, YouTube. Jump scare. Use the content right. Let me actually hit the lights. Production.
Nice 2K montage. Oh my god, he always doing that.
This is me right here. They're locked in. They're locked in. Okay, I'm about to lock the door and actually get started.
That's a crazy lock system.
Okay, so that was a little intro. The door is locked. We're getting started now. I'm Professor Adapt. This is How to Adapt. Once again, thank you guys. How's everybody feeling? Good. Good? You guys had a good Streamer U experience? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to get into it, and what I'm teaching is adaptability, okay? So this is the ability to adjust one's thinking, skills, or behavior in response to changing circumstances while continuing to achieve desired outcomes. He's late. I can't let him in. I can't let him in. Yeah.
That's the homie.
They did not adapt properly.
Yeah, do I let one person slide? What time is it?
That's the homie.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let one.
Maybe like 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds.
Okay. All right, listen. You're gonna be the one exception. Come in, grab a seat.
Okay, cool.
Come in, grab a seat. All right, listen. Door's locked. Now we're getting started.
Random kid, that's crazy.
The ability to adjust one's thinking, skills, or behavior in response to changing circumstances while continuing to achieve desired outcomes. All right, this is a trait I feel like I possess pretty well that I've done through different eras of my life and my career. When I started back in 2015, in the next slide, as you can see here, this was my high school checkout form, right? I don't know if any of you guys went to college. I didn't. I graduated high school and got a call straight to the big league, so I had to go. I moved into the New York house with 5 of my friends to make YouTube videos. This is what I put on my checkout slip. And I remember at the time when I put this, I got called to my guidance counselor's office, and they told me that I was making horrible decisions. I had everybody in there. I had my parents in there. I had other teachers telling me that this was not a viable career path, and this was something that I did in 2015. Yes, that's a long time ago. You know what I mean? I have tweets here showing, like, even when I was in high school, I was really grinding for this, to be a YouTuber and chase these dreams. And this was before this was really looked at as something serious. Now today, where it's a Streamer U, right? Like 1 million people applied. They're handing out droids. Like, this is something that now people recognize is real. But at the time, they didn't. I can't do it.
You're late.
Stop being late, bro. Log in.
I can't do it.
What?
We can walk over to town, baby.
Come in.
Go see Bean tonight.
Who? It's locked, bro. You're late.
Give us a thousand of reason.
I'm the class president. I didn't have time. I was trying to upload my clips and I lost track
Okay.
of time.
That is pretty bad. Okay, we.
He's being too nice, man. He's being too nice.
I didn't have time to do it. Oh, look at my fucking fit. I didn't have time to do shit.
Perfect.
Yo, how you doing?
Okay.
Locking me out.
Okay.
The fuck?
Wait, so you are the class president, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Why'd you end up? Why were you late?
You want?
Because I was trying to upload all. I don't have any money to clip
Oh, okay.
The way I was looking at the schedule made me think I didn't have class until 11.
Sounds like excuses.
And I was like, are you class president?
Hey, it's okay. Listen, it's fair.
Oh shit.
I understand. Yeah, you're here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Oh shit.
Moving tables.
Yeah.
He was moving tables.
I get the grind too. I get it. So you clip for yourself?
Yes.
Wow, that is.
I was
crazy.
doing that this morning. I was like, let me get it over.
Okay, well we're getting started here with the lecture. My name's Adapt, Professor Adapt. I'll teach you guys the ability to adapt. And this is a little synopsis of my career, just through some screenshots. I started out as a YouTuber, really as a trick shotter, 15 years ago. And throughout my career, I have evolved my content in different directions based on just the general direction the internet is going. And that's kind of what I'm here to teach you guys through my experiences and how
Yeah,
I
Lil
did it,
Wick's
how
still
other
not
people
doing
can
it.
do the
This
same.
is kinda.
And this is how it started, right? And after this, right, instead of moving into or applying to college, I moved into the New York Phase House, where I was the youngest in the house at the time, and the blueprint of this content house was and is still used today. Yes.
You said that you were a trick shotter.
Yeah.
Back in the day, a lot of trick shotters used to fake their trick shots. Did you ever fake your shit?
Did I ever fake my trick shots?
Did you ever fake your trick shots?
Absolutely not, never once, and that is insane to even throw that around. Yeah. Match bonuses, XP, full Elgato recordings, everything to back up these claims. Anyways, at any point too, if you guys have any questions.
That's crazy allegations right there. We don't. We never put allegations on him.
At 17, I moved into the New York Phase House. Across the country, from Arizona to New York, it was kind of like a scary thing at the time. I was pretty anxious and unsure. But also at the same time, I knew that what I was doing mattered. Yeah, the haircut back then was a little bit different. But I knew what I was doing mattered, and I also believed in myself, right? And one of the main things that every single one of you need to do in order to achieve not just streaming, but anything in life is you need to believe in yourself. If
This
you
chat's
don't-
so
if you don't
fucking
have,
funny,
almost
bro.
An illusional belief in yourself, you will not achieve your goals. It's gonna be really hard. And it's also gonna be really hard for other people to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, how is anybody else supposed to believe in you? You know what I'm saying? So this is something that I always believed in, right? Even at the time when people didn't, and this can even be shown today with streaming and where I'm at with Core. We could go through a few more slides, but this is today, right? I actually got a Core member right here in the class. Shout out
Oh
to me.
fuck.
Right? So, yeah. So the blueprint from the New York Phase House, we're still using today, 11 years later. But a lot of things have
So now
changed
what
in
happened to my
life
mic?
personally. At the time, I was the youngest in the house. Now I'm the oldest, you know. And actually, Silky's right behind me. But yeah, it's something that wasn't easy for me to do. You know what I mean? And 15 years in the game, pretty much dedicated my life to something and then dropped it to do this, and it's been a great decision. I feel like I'm really glad with the direction Core is going and everything. It was a hard decision that we all made together, you know what I mean? And that brings me to my next slide, adaptability. This is another definition of the word. Adaptability isn't pretend you're okay, it's recognizing that your usual ways of functioning may not work during periods of stress, anxiety, depression, or burnout, and being willing to adjust rather than judge yourself. This is something that is a little bit more real and more serious that I wanted to talk about, and I'm glad that I have this opportunity as a professor to talk to all of you, because someone asked me yesterday how I deal with burnout and how I dealt with it at different points in my career. And at the time when he asked me, I kind of repeated myself. I didn't really answer it in the way
Bruh,
I
not
feel like
my
I
mic
should
fucking
have,
up.
because it's hard for me to talk about some of these things. So I'm going to talk about a few moments in my life where I've dealt with burnout and been in some different places. And
That's technically
before I do
difficult
that,
right
can I
now.
just get a show of hands? We could go next slide. Have anyone dealt with any of these issues?
Yes.
Stress, anxiety, burnout, mental health, So we could go back to adaptability. Yeah, we all have been there. And I just want to be here to tell you guys you are not alone. There was a time in my life before I started streaming when I was after YouTube, right? Because I started making YouTube videos, had millions of subscribers, and then I got burnt out, and I just fully kind of stopped doing all of this and took a step back. And at the time, I didn't really know what I was doing, you know what I mean? And I was in a really dark place, and it's a lot easier to sit in that dark place and ruminate and be sad and dwell on all the things that happened.
This is really good lessons right here.
All those things that, you know, mistakes you made or times you felt alone or fucked up, and just kind of sit in your room with the blinds down, only consuming sad media, just getting trapped in your head. And that's what I did a lot of the time. I just would be there, and I would constantly think about, did I already do what I am supposed to do in my life when I was a kid with the New York FaZe house and everything? Because I was not streaming, I was not making content anymore, and I love making content. I always have. And it was something that at the time was really confusing for me, because it became something that I so hated. And yeah, I would just sit and constantly think. And
There we go.
be in a really
Fixed
dark
it.
place. And the idea with this presentation about this is being a little bit more vulnerable and letting you guys
Yo, what's up, Lito?
it's okay to have these issues and feel these things and go through these motions, and that you're not alone. And that the one thing that helped me get through these hard times, and when I say hard times, I mean like 2 to 3 years of time where I felt like this, and then I would pick something up and drop it. You know what I mean? But what I found worked really well is you need to choose yourself. You need to want to feel better. Okay? You need to, every single day, choose to wake up. And it starts with, you know, a culmination of small things, whether it's just going on a walk or calling somebody or eating a good meal or doing that. You have to choose to be happy and prioritize your mental health and your physical health, or everything else is going to suffer. What's good, Ed? It's all good. It's all good.
Add fairs. It's fairs. It's fairs.
Can we relock that door, please? Thank you. But the point is, there's going to be a time in everybody's life, whether you're a content creator, whether you're at home watching this, whether you're in my class right now watching this, where you do feel burnt out and you deal with some of these things. And I just want you guys to know that it is okay to feel those things. And you're not alone. I used to hear people say that, and I didn't understand what it meant when they said you're not alone, because I always felt alone, because I isolated myself, like I said, and would just sit in my head all day. And it wasn't until I realized that no one is gonna come save you. No one is gonna come grab your hand and pull you out of that place. You have to do that for yourself. You do.
That's really good lessons right here.
You want to do it for yourself. You have to choose to be happy. It's a lot harder to do that. It is. It's not easy. None of this is easy. None of what I've done in my life has been easy. And I think that if you guys feel like and sitting down and hearing me talk about this, maybe it makes it easy for you to talk about it. There's another time in my life, more recently, where I went through something and was a little bit harder for me with FaZe and leaving that. It was an organization I was a part of since I was a kid, since I was like 13, 14 years old, and I was a huge fan of it, and I ended up joining. Like I said, I moved into the FaZe house. I was the youngest. I spent half of my life, like 14 years of my life in this and building this up, and I really, really cared for this, and it was really hard to come to the decision to just let it go and leave it. But I had to do that. I had to do that for my mental health, and I'm glad that I did it.
Ooh, I didn't add a
Also,
description.
I was able to leave and create
YouTube
something really
video.
special with a lot of my friends, with Core, where now we're not dealing with some of the issues that we dealt with in the past. But at the time when I did it and I announced it on stream, it was really hard for me to talk about. And even now, going back, watching it, it's hard for me to even watch the video and still talk about it because I just get I get emotional, you know what I mean? And I feel like there is a time in all of your lives where you guys will feel like that, and it is okay to prioritize your health and mentally, physically, emotionally above everything else. It's okay, and it's also okay to open up and share things and talk to people. And I'm here, like I said, for the next 5 days, and we're gonna do an exercise to end. What was that?
You said exercising?
No, not like actual exercise, but like an exercise to end. But those were a few moments in my life. Like I said, I was in a dark place before I even got started in streaming, and then when I came into streaming, it was something new and fun, and that is what helped me out a lot. Is throwing myself into streaming and trying to build myself back up and reinvent myself like I have done so many times in my career. And from the outside looking in, it may look like it has been easy, but it has not, or that I'm a mentally strong person, but there's a lot of times where I'm not. And even with preparing this class and switching up my curriculum for today and talking about mental health, like I have, you know, it's not something that's easy for me to talk about how, like even earlier this year, I took time off streaming because I left FaZe, and for weeks I was in my room, you know, kind of repeating the same cycle of what happened to me before, where I was just in bed all day wondering what the fuck to do. And I would talk to Rug, who's a great friend of mine, shout out Rug, who also kind of similarly went through the same thing, and we've been friends for a long time, and we both kind of decided together to leave this behind, and you know, it was a hard decision to make, and even for a lot of the newer guys that were a part of FaZe, Jason, for example, Silky, Ron, it was a decision we all had to came through and or come together to make, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and looking back on it, it was something that I was really hung up on, even if I wanted to do it. I caught myself second guessing myself a lot because I knew that if this was the route that I went down, that my life would look a lot different. The responsibilities, the things that came with it, you know, and that's even why now today I have taken streaming.
Speaking of my phone, my
my
alarm just went off. Give me 1 second.
Core and building that out, and the bigger picture, and moving into a house with, you know, some of the guys who helped me revive the brand that I loved and cared for and spent 15 years of my life building up, should just ultimately end up leaving behind because we made some wrong decisions along the way. And you know, that's what happens. It's just part of the game. There's a lot of things that come with this. Being a creator that you can't really prepare for, at least mentally. And all I will say is,
Chad, if you listen, this is actually really good advice about mental health.
Is speaking up about it. I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but I just want you guys to know that inevitably, at anyone's point in their career, they're gonna have to deal with this, whether you're a streamer or whether you're not. You know, you'll have to pivot, and you'll have to do it under circumstances where you don't feel good, where you have to stay disciplined and stay passionate, and you know.
This is actually real
also,
good advice if y'all watching in the chat.
Be conscious of your health and mentally, physically, and make sure you're taking care of yourself and the people around you. Otherwise, everything else will slowly fall apart. And I've watched it happen before in the past with other creators who I've been friends with, even times in my life, you know what I mean, where I've seen people go down wrong paths, and it's you know, it's something that, no, it's all good. But yeah, yeah, no, it's all good. Like I said, those those are 2 times in my life, even now, and you know, everyone raised their hands and said that they had dealt with and had similar issues. And so I have an exercise right now that I want to do. I'm going to hand out some papers, right? Just if you guys are feeling, what's it called? Anything, right? You can put it on this piece of paper and just get it out of your head. You can keep it anonymous. You can keep it anonymous, or you could throw it out. But if you want, you could come bring it up here and turn it in. And at any point in the next 5 days, if anyone in here, and I'm so serious, if anyone wants to talk about anything that they're going through, or if they need some help, or if things are hard, or you don't know kind of
Yeah, this is real good advice.
Situation at Streamer University, you can come talk to me. I am here for all of you guys, and yeah, so I'm gonna hand out some paper. You guys can pass them back, and if you guys want to write down something, like I said, you could keep it anonymous too. And I got pens. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
There you go. Appreciate it. Here you go. John, anyone?
Young teacher, I need a pencil.
Yeah, right here. Here you go.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Oh, Benji.
Thank
Here you
you.
go.
Yo, teach, you got a little something on your ass.
What happened?
Oh.
What happened?
There's like
Yeah, they got chalk on his ass, man.
I think so. I don't know if it's a part of the country, but it's definitely a part of the class. You gonna let him
Oh
in?
yeah, here. Here.
Benji!
What's up, Benji?
Nice to meet you. I'm so
How you
sorry.
doing?
I'm very late.
It's all good. Adapt, how are you?
Good,
Come on
are
in.
you?
Yeah, chilling.
Okay. Thank you.
really, bro.
Is that his brother? It looks similar. What the
Can I just say mine is learning?
Yeah, that would be great. So, Benji, if you're late, we're doing a little exercise. This class is more mental health focused, you know what I mean? And talking about different things I've dealt with in my life that I just kind of talked about. But if there should be a paper in front of you, if you want to write something down, you can, that you're dealing with. Oh, you need a pen right here. You said you wanted to just say yours?
Yeah, I don't feel like writing.
Okay. If anyone wants to share theirs openly too, yeah, you can.
I do that right now.
Put my name on it already.
Or if you want to, no, we could do it whenever. It's all good, Jay Shock.
Put my name on it already.
It's all good.
Because I want everyone to know. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. What do you want everyone to know?
So, the biggest thing I have on here is
Hey.
overwhelmed.
Okay.
And I quit my job a year ago from March or May. I went through so much shit growing up. Like, I got fired from multiple jobs for dumb reasons. But when I left my job, I literally had to adapt. I was like, how am I gonna do this full time? I know I could do it. Like, I had a calculator at my job, and I had to sneak under the desk and put numbers in. What do I need to get out of here, you know? What can I get to make? And I feel like the only thing each week that gets me through is numbers, like views, money. Like, when you have money, it buys you time. When you get views, it gets you engagement. So, like, I get so overwhelmed each week with what to post on TikTok, when to stream, how many clips do I need, am I growing my Discord, am I selling merch? So it's like, it's so crazy, and I don't know how to just get past the fact that I'm doing great, and I need to give myself some credit. And my parents are like, you're doing amazing, you're doing so well, like, you know, they couldn't grasp it when it first happened, because they, you know, they're old school, and they have 9 to 5, but I said, you know, I could do this.
Yeah.
But Professor Adapt, I am overwhelmed, and I don't know how to get past that.
No, this is just really, it's real good advice.
You are doing great. You should feel proud of yourself. And I know that that's hard
Oh God.
to feel sometimes.
Oh, my chest.
Thank you for sharing that, by the way. And it's normal to feel overwhelmed, especially in a place like this. Streamer University, this is not a normal school. This is not something a lot of people have.
Speaking of university, I actually do my I gotta actually do my college work too.
One thing I did notice you said,
let's do that as well while we're watching.
a lot, like you correlate your happiness and your mental health with the numbers, right? Like weight and like views, like,
Yeah.
analytics, all that. One thing that I will say is obviously, yes, that is an important metric and a way to be able to track how you're doing and how you're growing on socials. But another thing, because if you just constantly chase that, and that is number one in your head, how you are able to see if you're doing good or not, all right? If you put all of the pressure on a video,
Yeah, fuck a view
or
count.
a stream having a certain number of viewers, you will ultimately just find yourself constantly comparing yourself to different people and past versions of yourself. You need to hold in higher regard the quality of the content that you're putting out and not the numbers. And that is something that is hard to do. It's something I struggled with. When I was in New York, I would upload YouTube videos every day and constantly refresh Social Blade and look at the metrics. If the video didn't do good that day, I felt like a failure. I felt like I failed that day. You know what I mean? And it's not something that's easy to overcome, and I get that you're overwhelmed right now, and it's something that comes with time, but try to find happiness in the content that you're making and also the community that you're building every day. You're doing a great job. I've seen a lot of clips of you. I've seen clips of you before you were even here, and you should feel proud of yourself. And every day, I would say just try to focus on the people who are there for you. And, making sure that the community, the core community that you're building, right, that's something that you're focusing on. And it's not more so about the numbers, also the quality of content that you put out. Like, you should be able to put a video out and not see the view number at all and still have a smile on your face, no matter what the number on the screen says. Yeah. You should be able to still feel good about that and not base your happiness off of if it did well or if it's not. But yeah, being overwhelmed in this space, especially being a newer streamer, is normal. And yeah, I think you're doing great. I think you should feel proud of yourself. And yeah, I appreciate you sharing.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
You're my hero.
If anyone else too wants to talk about it, yeah.
While you were talking
I like how the bit rate is way much better in this class from yesterday.
the experiences with mental health that I've been through, because I've experienced depression and anxiety severe for like 6 years throughout like high school and everything. So I would say like specifically feeling like you have nobody, there's people that cannot get out of that mindset even if there are people that are there for you, and that's something that I dealt with. And I feel like obviously going into
Oh my God.
something that you like to do to keep your head off of it, like how you said streaming kind of opened up, like it made everything fun. So definitely like having a hobby helped me. And I actually, like, it's not like I felt like I didn't have anybody, I genuinely didn't. Like I would try to talk to people and I felt like they either weren't understanding where I was coming from, or they either weren't actually listening to me. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, saying sorry is nice, but like it's not really a full-on conversation about, how you feel. And I know people are not like supposed to be your therapist or anything, but if you have a friend that you feel close to, it's kind of like difficult trying to have that hard conversation and not feeling like you have somebody there for you. So I feel like if anybody's going through feeling like you have nobody and you actually don't have anybody, you have other people that are experiencing the same thing in their head. Even though they might not be in front of your face, there are also people that are out there going through the same thing. And a lot of us don't really talk about it because we might not want to, or we feel like we're not going to be heard or anything like that. Because I would try to talk about it to my friends. I'd be like, are you dealing with any mental illness? A lot of people said they weren't, which is, I was like, damn, I wish I looked like you. But yeah, I had to go through all that by myself. I never had a therapist. I never went like medication or anything. My parents' relationship was not the best. I didn't have the best friendship relationships. I literally went through everything by myself. So I feel like me doing all of that, and it's definitely a mental thing you have to lock in, and it's so hard because you're like fighting yourself in your own head, but you're also fighting to be better. And like those two opposing things are so hard going against each other, but it is possible, and it might take a while. It literally took me to go to college and move out of my hometown for me to like completely get over it. And I'm like, I still struggle here and there. Like being here, I've just been like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this. I'm doing everything by myself, but it's possible. And I feel like I'm such a strong person, and you can't allow your brain to stop you from realizing how break you down and it'll make you forget who you are. So you really have to stay true to yourself, because if not, then you're not going to be able to do what you need to do. So, you know, like this morning I was making all my clips. I was like, let me get up, but I was tired, but I was still doing it. And you know, right now I haven't been thinking about it. So you have to just let go of thoughts, because I would have racing thoughts. I would wake up with my heart pounding from the back. The day didn't even get started yet and I'm anxious. Like, so you really have to just not think so hard about everything, because thinking really long and hard about stuff will ruin a lot of good things.
Yeah.
So that's been my experience, honestly, with mental health.
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say you're crushing it. Your video to be class president was so well made. You did such a good job, and you should be proud of yourself. And you know what I mean? Also, the fact that you're doing this is kind of like one-person team operation is really hard, and it's not easy, and everything you're doing is something that you should be proud of. And even speaking up now and just letting people know, like, you go through these things is, I think, really helpful. And also, it's something people can relate to, because like you said, when you talk to people, some people say they're okay, but a lot of the time, they're not, you know what I mean? And I think stuff like that, speaking about it is helpful. Yeah, raise your hand.
This is just a tip that I personally use, is that basically, you know when you have feelings or thoughts in your mind, it's like lights popping up in your head. I don't know the scientific reasoning for any shit of that. I'm not smart, right? But anyways, basically, this is one thing I usually do. So the same light for anxiousness, which you brought up, and the same light for and the light for gratefulness, like the feeling of grace, is the same light in your mind. So you can't really feel anxious and grateful at the same time.
Yes, that's true.
So every morning I always try to write things I'm grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Like I write like 3 to 5 stuff I'm grateful for every day to just remind me of that, because when you're grateful, you can't really be anxious.
Yeah, that's true. That's something that, honestly, even myself, I catch myself doing whenever I am down, or I'm looking around and I'm looking at the way I feel versus how my life is going, and it doesn't make sense sometimes. And if you take the time to take a step back and get out of your head and look at all the things that you have and try to just express more gratitude, that is true. That is something that helps you overcome being anxious or overthinking or being stuck in your head, just like listing the things that you're grateful for. And like a lot of the times, the majority of the problems that we have are things that we're dealing with. There's a lot of people who would trade our problems and things we're going with for theirs, and things can always be worse. And showing gratitude for the situation you're in, even the struggle, even the fact that you're feeling pressure, even the fact that you're feeling overwhelmed, even the fact that you're having these anxious thoughts, it means that you're doing something great. Like, no one has ever achieved anything great in their life without feeling like that, without being in those dark places and pulling themselves out of those and overcoming those thoughts. You know what I mean? Yes.
I was also going to say, you brought up, wait, what did you say?
I don't even know what the fuck just happened.
Right, okay. So I would also say something to get you out. Oh, anxiousness. On anxiousness, I would say if you guys are like religious or anything, I've been in like religion, like Christian, but obviously, you know, it's kind of, if you're not straight like on it, it's kind of hard to get lost in like worldly things. So I would say just if you are in any type of religion, just having, even not religion, just having a safe space to come back to relax and everything. Like when I got accepted, I was so, the day before and right before Kai went live, I was like so stressed and like my heart was pounding and everything. And then I literally had to like, I was like, why am I knew I was getting in. I don't know how, but I knew I was getting in. I can like say that. I knew I was getting in. But I
believe in yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're supposed to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believed I was gonna get in until I didn't get in. It was whatever.
Resulting to that, but I had to take a step back, and I believe in God. I don't know about you guys, but I literally the day before I bought like this Bible, that's Bible that had like quotes and stuff on it from the Bible, and when I read the Bible, I just open a random page, and it was like patience. You need to trust in me. Literally the second I read that verse, my body calmed down. I was like, I'm fine. I know I'm gonna get in. Just relax. Like, it's just having something to go back to that you know brings you peace, whether that's writing your thoughts down, journaling, going on a walk. Something that brings you peace, go back to it, because you don't have to stay in anxiety.
Yeah.
It's so easy to stay in anxiety, and literally after that, I was just sitting down, and I got in, and I was like,
Yeah.
exactly, like I already knew I was gonna get in, but I was so stressed, and I'm like, girl, the more you stress out, I truly believe the more you stress over things, the least likely it is to come to you. That's how I believe, because like I'm thinking all these negative thoughts, and you don't want to think negatively, because then negativity will be,
Yeah.
that's how I think about it.
And yeah, if you sit in your head and you think about something like I notice when I'm anxious, 90% of the time it's about something that happened already that I can't control, or something that may or may not happen in the future. It's almost never a present feeling. And trying to be in the moment and live in the moment and be as present as possible and not sit and think about what you could have done in this situation to be better. It's a lot harder to move forward and focus on your future when you're constantly thinking about your past, you know what I mean? And hung up on the things that you could have done or that you didn't do, or the things that you might do or might not do, and like how you said, like you knew like that you crushed it and that you were gonna get in. I saw the class president video. It's not even up for debate. Yeah, you crushed it, and you're class president for a reason. And even me, when I got called up to speak at the lecture, and even in class right now, like I still am anxious. And like sometimes, if you look at the clip when Kai called me on stage when everyone was there, I was freaking out. My heart was pounding. Even last year when I got picked for Breakout Streamer of the Year, I didn't think I was gonna win, and they actually called my name. And my heart was beating out of my chest when I walked up on the stage, and the best thing I tried to do was calm myself down, be as present as possible, and just
Be in the moment.
believe in myself and talk
Be in the moment and believe in yourself.
freely and not get stuck in my head. And yeah, I think you've done a great job, and I appreciate you for sharing. Jason, what was that? Oh, hot dog. Yeah, we W hot dog. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we got about 11 minutes left. Like I said, there's papers all in front of you guys. If you guys want to write down something, you can. You could turn it in. How some of the students have shared. If you want to talk about it openly here, or if you want to talk about it after class or anytime in the next few days. I just want you guys to know I'm here as a professor, as a resource to you, to help and to make sure you guys don't feel alone, because I know how hard it is. I know you get overwhelmed and anxious, and this is a crazy dystopian vibe going on where everyone's walking around. Cat in the Hat is here, fucking Batman and Robin is here the other day. Phantom turns into Ray Lewis and tackles someone and locks someone. It's crazy, but it's fun, and it's important to try to be as present as possible and be grateful. And yes, Jason.
This is where I'll share stories about like times we've been affected by something mentally.
Yeah.
I'd like to share a story.
Okay.
This was me in high school. I'd say sophomore year, and I was a little shy kid. I was the only child, so I didn't really have much friends, but I had one friend, became my best friend, and homecoming was actually coming up, and I was like, I was talking to this one girl for like a little bit, and I had a crush on her, and I didn't have the courage to tell her, yo, do you want to go to homecoming? But my best friend encouraged me. He was like, yo, do it, bro, you got one life, there's only one homecoming, do it. So I made this poster for her, and I asked her out during cafeteria. It was cute. There's a picture probably somewhere on the internet.
Okay.
It said, "You'll drive me un poco loco if you say yes to Hoko," because she was Latino.
Creative.
So I asked her out, and guess what? She said yes at the cafeteria. I was so happy, so happy.
Okay.
But afterwards, she told me, come to the bathroom, I need to tell you something. Yeah. She ended up telling me, no, I can't go with you because I'm going with your best friend.
Ah, damn. She went with your man? Fuck.
No, he told me to do it, but he knew the whole time that she wanted
Damn.
But listen.
Yeah.
I was in a slump for a very long time because of that. I didn't know who to trust. You know what I mean? I got backstabbed basically. But now, look at me. My DMs are flooded. I can't even walk down the hallway without. You know what I'm saying? But you know, life is good. You just gotta keep going.
So that was your best friend. So you talked to him after that.
Yeah, I did, but like I was naive. So.
Heard you slept with his mom too.
Nah. But yeah, that's it.
Well, I appreciate you sharing that. And yeah, that's a great example of you, what's it called? Powering through, you know what I mean? And keep pushing through those hard times. And you could look at yourself now as a good example of someone who is a streamer in this space who you dealt with a lot of things in your life and still, you know, you're here. And I obviously know Jason personally, but I think it's, for him in particular, is a great example because a lot of creators throughout their career, myself, I know Jason can relate, is one of the things that makes it hard is the scrutiny that comes with being a creator and thousands of people commenting on your life and what they think you should be doing, what they think you're doing wrong, and nitpicking that in your life and telling you what you should be doing. And as a creator, something I learned that helps with all of that. Because I used to, when I was young, I used to get a lot of comments on my videos. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it because I had really severe acne. And people would say I had an advanced UAV on my face, which is a pretty elite insult, I'm not gonna lie, especially coming from a Call of Duty background. But those comments would always get in my head when I was 17, 18 years old. I would read these YouTube comments and genuinely be sad over these things because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I can't control this like this, you know what I mean? And at the time, it really bothered me, but over the years, something that I found that helps that is that you just need to not really pay it any mind. There's always gonna be so much more positivity and so much more people that care about you and what you're doing than the negativity. And if you decide to highlight that and focus on that, it's like a plant. If you're pouring water into that, the negativity will only grow. But if you pour into positivity, that is what is gonna grow, and that is what's gonna breed and expand, and that's what you all should do when faced with online backlash, Twitch chats, Twitter threads, YouTube comment sections.
L's in the chat.
You know what I mean? L's in the chat and L spam.
L spam.
You gotta just focus on positivity. And I feel like Jason has done a great job of that over the years. And what you built in NMS with your community, you know they always got your back. What's that?
It's great.
Oh, yes, that's very important. Yes, that's actually points for Jason. Yeah, hit a crane shot once upon a time. But anyways, we got about 5 minutes left.
That's about it.
Yes, but I want you guys to do something. Out of all you guys, I'm gonna have my chat right now, the flock, pick one person, and you guys pick one person amongst yourselves to try to hit a trick shot across the class. And if you hit the shot, you pass. You guys all pass. You got 100% because there is a GPA system.
I vote Benji.
But you guys have to pick. There's gonna be a trash can. I'm gonna put it all the way over here in this corner. You gotta throw this remote from that side of the room through the trash can. If it gets into the trash can, you vote who? J-Shot? J-Shot, you wanna take it? Okay, J-Shot. Wait.
J-Shot got it.
It's a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit of barrel stuff. Okay, hold on. Could you sit in front of Benji, please? Yes. So, J-Shot, if you can make that shot into this trash can right here, everybody in the class passes. Everybody in the class passes, gets a passing grade. You just gotta knock it down. And if you don't, the flock is gonna pick one person, yeah? You just gotta put that remote in that trash can. 100% for everybody. You got this, J-Shot.
Come on, Jay. Jay.
Point it at her. I want J-Shot.
Jay.
Yeah. Got it. Go ahead and knock it down. Yeah. Hey. Hey, it's okay. Listen. Okay, there's one more. Flock. Y'all get to pick one person to shoot, and then that's it.
Jeej.
Who do y'all want? Me?
Yes, you the guy, man. Come on.
You want me to shoot?
Somehow you don't fake your shit.
Come on, let's
You want
see
me
if
to
you don't
shoot
fake
it?
your shit.
It's a trash can.
You gotta be far away.
Go across the room though.
Yeah, I gotta make it a little bit more difficult. Okay. So I gotta make this remote into that trash can. And if I make this, you guys are sure you want me to take the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Then everybody passes.
Come on,
All right.
Daddy.
This is kind of far. It's kind of far though. All right.
And that's it.
Oh. Damn, I failed. Fuck.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
I'm mad too.
It's okay. 0 for 2. 0 for 2. Yeah. yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Class president.
I'm not
Class
good at
president.
basketball.
Class president.
Wait, where am I doing it from?
Air mine.
Where am I doing it from?
Right there is fine. Right there is fine.
Oh, you know,
You knock it down into this trash can right here. Everyone's passed.
Are you sure you want to stand there though?
What?
Are you sure you want to stand there?
I believe that she can knock it down. Honestly.
Okay.
Wait.
No.
so close. That was so
All right. Jason, you want to try it? Oh, yeah, fine. Jay, you got it.
3 retries.
Yeah. Team 3. That's okay. All right.
No,
listen,
or,
thank you guys all for attending my class. Like I said, if you guys want to turn in those papers, and if you want to talk about it, I'm here for the next 5 days. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to show up, and thank you. Appreciate this.
My two worst
So you have
Right now.
you're dealing with a bad haircut and a stutter.
and
I have
been dealing with a stutter.
been in these situations before we get there. Okay, we're gonna take some time. We'll talk. Yeah, all right. Appreciate you. Thank you, Jay Shaw.
I
Thank you,
teach.
Benji.
I teach.
Yeah, all right.
I teach.
All right, Jay. Bad haircut and stutter. I had both of those in my life, and a crayon, and a hot dog. Yeah, of course. How you feeling? Good. Yeah.
It comes with like Ryan's mental brain
Yeah.
and everything like that. What's an advice that you have that you learned from phase and transition of the court, just building a group, like just for generally everything?
I will say that you don't need a massive production team. You don't need millions of dollars. You don't need a bunch of people behind you. If you look at core and what we did, it's just 6 of us.
Right.
It's 6 of us.
Just keep it all amongst you 6.
Our cameraman, it's just all in-house. Ideally, we would get to a point, and I think we're at a point where we can start to build out our own team, but you don't need that. You just need everybody aligned in the house. And you guys all got to work toward one goal, one group goal, whether that's a YouTube video a week, a stream concept, get everybody aligned and run at it. And yeah. That's what I would say. And if you want to talk about it some other time, yeah.
Another time.
Yeah.
Too, yeah. And real quick, can I get one picture of it?
Yeah, of course.
Hey man, great experience, great time, we shot to learn. Great shot.
All right, Jay.
Great class, man.
Yeah, don't worry about the screen.
All right. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you.
Sounds good.
Good class.
Give
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course, thank you.
Take care. Yeah, of course. Jay Shaw.
Amazing class.
Thank you,
You
bro. I
wanna get a
appreciate it.
quick flick?
Yeah, of course.
All right, thank you.
All right, Brother Geek.
I'm gonna get this into you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was also wondering, like, in the clip you did,
Yeah.
was it called like an 1800 infinite fade that you did, or whatever that was called?
That was close.
That was close?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was a 1080 predator missile cancel phase
That's
shot wall
exactly.
bang Sui.
So,
Yeah.
whoo!
But you were really close.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
for
nice
showing
to
up.
meet you. My cameraman, like, obviously he couldn't come, but he loves you. So just wanted
Let him know that I got love for him too.
Yeah,
Take care.
I thank you so much.
Quick soundbite for the BTS, bro. Let me have you sit here
Okay.
and make it look very professor-esque.
Mm-hmm.
And then, really, I just want to know kind of like how's the experience been for you, bro? Just going through with work, what your syllabus is about, stuff like that.
So over. Hold on one second. Let me just load up the flop real quick. What this is for? Just Streamer U overall.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just finished day 2 of my class. It's how to adapt, and honestly, I feel like my class went really well. Yesterday we had a little bit of issues. There was a lot of internet things. People were in and out, but I was able to kind of speak and talk about some more serious things inside of streaming, and particularly the mental health aspect. And I had a bunch of students write down things they're going through and they're dealing with. If they wanted to keep it anonymous, they may have. If not, they wrote their name down, and I'm gonna read through some of these and let them know that they're not alone, really. And if they want someone to talk to over the course of the next few days that have been through similar experiences, I'm here. And yeah, I feel like it was a good class, and I'm gonna talk to my child. Hopefully they feel the same.
Oh, yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Could you do me a favor and close the door on the way out too? Thank you. Flock, what'd y'all think?
W class from my dad.
Class. Did I do good or no? I feel like a lot of people actually engaged and wrote things down, even openly talked about it. Was it good? I'm not gonna lie, I hope it was. I hope it was, bro. Oh, fuck. Better than yesterday for sure. Yeah, I think it was. Yesterday, obviously, there was the internet issue, a bunch of people coming in and out. It's hard too, because I've never been a teacher, so I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Oh. Reem Knox. You are 53 minutes late.
I know.
Class ended. 3 minutes.
Listen, I got like a bone to pick. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I just went to this class.
Okay. I was really looking forward to you being in this class.
I overslept.
Damn. It's all good. What happened? Like you were just like in the field last night. Like it was. I wasn't. I was actually like. Some shit happened at the game, so I had detention. Oh, you got detention?
Yeah, I was in there for like 5 hours, bro.
Oh, you got hit with the 5-hour detention. So you sat in there for 5 hours. Oh, that's ass.
So I didn't get no sleep.
Damn.
Because I was in there beating up the other streamers and shit like that. I was in there, so.
Okay, well that's not the healthiest way to deal with stress and everything. How you feeling now?
I mean, I'm feeling good now. So I'm saying I'm about to go to my other class. I really want to come to this class. I want to come to this class and see what's up.
It's all good, bro. Listen, even you pulling up right now, I'm glad that you did. And
we got homework or no?
Nah, but if you want something that I did was like, this was more focused on mental health, and like, I don't know how you're feeling over the past few days or just in general with this, but if there's some shit that you're dealing with or going through, and you want to talk about it, or if you just want to get it out of your head, I just did an exercise where I had a bunch of people write it down and they handed it in. If they want to keep it anonymous, they did. If not, you can, but yeah, here. But I'm here for the next few days.
Yeah, I'll bring it to you by later.
Yeah, if you want to talk about it, you know I'm here. With anything, for real though. Because I know this shit's not easy, but you've been crushing it, bro.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, Reem. Shout out Reem. Yeah, I got you. Damn, man, what happened to your voice?
Oh, too much basketball. Calls.
How'd the hoops go last night?
Bro, it was competitive.
3, 2, 1.
Who won?
3, 2, 1.
It's just scrimmages. Like they just had starters and bench players practice against each other, competing for the starting spot.
You get the starting spot?
6 man.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
That's not bad.
What? You could be streaming you who will. You could be streaming you Jamal Crawford.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to earn it as like the Korean Draymond Green, you know, like scream and roll and punch somebody back too.
Okay. Get physical.
I heard on the other team there might be LeBron James. Oh my God.
I also heard that Saturday he might be coming in. But the 6, man, that is one of the best roles to play. They're going to be gassed out. You're going to get minutes.
True.
With those minutes, if you make the most of those minutes, put in pain,
Yeah.
they're going to notice. You know what I mean? That's one of the most impactful roles you can have as
Yeah, no,
on
I
a
don't
team.
disagree. I don't disagree. I'm just making calls so much that like now it sounds like this. I feel like, oh my gosh, my voice.
How many missed calls were there? Were you getting hacked or what?
You know, like I don't know what it is when you're playing video games. You know, you just make calls and people don't listen. They don't listen. So my voice is like this now.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, shit. Are you hooping again today? I want to pull up and watch.
Yeah. We're hooping today. today is when they make cuts. That's what Agent and Coach Lethal's shooter said. Today's like the cut day. So they're gonna select 10 people to make the team out of like 20 of us.
Okay.
So half the people get cut, and then tomorrow's like a big game. We're playing.
Well, you're 6 man. I'm sure you can punch through that. All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna see you later, bro.
Sounds good.
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir,
man.
bro. Appreciate you always.
He got sent his vape. Does Senna actually have a vape? I seen some clips, her puffing on some shit. But anyways, I do want to actually